Hello, everyone. Hello. Is my microphone on? Yes, everything is done. Hello, everyone. How are we today? Hello. Oh my goodness, it's so nice to see you all saying hello and hello to everyone in the chat. So hello everyone, it's lovely to be here. How are we? Oh my goodness, has it been hot again? I love the sun though. I do. I can't not say I don't like it. Hallo everyone. Hallo van Nederland. Hallo Treintje. Yes, hello, it's Sunday. I'm here again. She's here again with her failed attempt at beach curls. Never mind. I'll just admit it and then it'll be fine. And then you all know I tried. Oh, hello, Teresa. Hi, how are you? Oh my goodness. Hi, Shirley. Thank you, Julie. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it gives it a bit of body, but it doesn't give it sort of, yeah, I don't know. Never mind. Hi, Jen. Hi. Hi, Paula. Hi, Kiranjit. Hello, Kerry. Hi. Are you new? Welcome. You are going to be so entertained and you're in for a treat. Lashira, hello. Hi, Beryl. Hi, Marianne. Hello. Hi, Regina. Hello. Oh my goodness. So yes, I am it's been such a busy week, and yeah, things are happening on all kinds of fronts, and very importantly for all of you guys, yeah, the testers are testing the cow and it is going well. They have asked, thank you, Angel, they have asked for week 4. So it's all going really well. They are smashing it and they are loving it. So yes, I've got to send them the next week's installment. And of course, you know, it's only good news for you guys because of course today, thank you, Kerry. Oh, thank you. Wow. Well, I have a few sort of strange curls in here. I only have, you know, one of those sort of wands and I do what I can with it, but you know, there we go. Yes. Oh, that's okay, Charmaine. We do try and you know, sort of reply to people. So well done. Yeah. So today on the live, it's going to be all about the cow. What is a cow? So last week we yes, Gemma, don't worry, it will all happen. It will all happen. And I will explain to you how we do it here on the channel. Last week we had a little bit of what is Ophelia Talks. And over the years, this channel, these lives, my videos, I have started doing particular things. So we have like lookbooks, we have a particular way that I do my videos, that I teach you, you know. So there we go. You know, that is what Ophelia Talks is. But then, of course, what is a cow? Because every time I mention the word, and it's CAL, and it stands for crochet along. So let me just type it in. So it stands for crochet along. So the thing is, you know, every time I mention it, somebody goes, what is a cow? And of course, there's always new people. There's always people who don't know what it is. And there's nothing you can do. You know, there's always someone I will have to explain it for, and I will not be able to do anything about that. So if you know what a cow is, I am still going to have to explain it to all those people who don't know. But um, there is also a cal, which is written with with a K, sorry, with a K, and then of course it's a knitting along. So a knit along for those who do the knitting, and then of course there is the crochet along, which of course is the cal, the CAL. So yeah, I can see that people are saying that there is something wrong with the picture. I can't do anything about that, and I don't see it. So hopefully it will be okay in a few moments. So let's just keep going. Let's keep being patient. Everything is the same here as usual. My setup is exactly the same. So hopefully um, it will be better. So maybe go out and come back, or refresh the screen or something like that. But see what happens. If you can still hear me, then I am here. But yeah, there's not much I can do about it. So we are just going to continue. Right. Okay. So of course, over the years, I have got my notes here, which I'm just going to get. Just wanted to make sure that I didn't forget anything. Yes, indeed, I had an interview with Linda, and it was absolutely lovely. And do you know what? It was strange not to be in charge. I was like, yeah, don't we do? Oh, no, that's not me. It's Linda doing this, because I'm so used to doing my own. And yeah, I sort of had to make sure that I didn't take over. I'm like that. I fill the room. So anyway, I know I do that. Anyway, so yes, I had a lovely time with Linda, and yeah, she did ask me some questions, which somehow, yeah, I don't think I've always, or I've mentioned some of those things on here because nobody asked me those questions. So if you do want to go and find out all about me, then do go and have a look at the interview. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat as well. Yeah, so yes, no, I can't put subtitles on. This is a live video. After it has gone online, after the live, I'm sure YouTube can generate subtitles, but not now because this is live. Obviously, there's nobody sitting here typing. Okay. So now, yes, do go and have a look at Linda's channel, check out my interview and see what I had to say. I had a really great time. So thank you for that, Linda. It was lovely. And I hope that, you will have lots more interviewees in the future. And yes, that, because she had a little bit of a health scare, that she's feeling better very soon. So there we go. So that was the interview. Yes. And exactly that was what was here on my list, to just mention that again. Oh, wow. Excellent, Alison. Excellent. You learned some new things about me. Okay. How is that possible? I thought I'd already told you everything on here. But there we go. Okay. Yes, indeed, Kaylin, there certainly was. And, well, I'm not going to say anything, am I? Okay, so I am sure that all of you have had this problem, right? You started a blanket, you started a project, and somehow, after a while, you got fed up with it. Or you saw something else. Or you got sort of not interested anymore because you were asked to make something else. or all of a sudden you're like, oh, it's too hot, it's too cold, I can't crochet, you know? And I am sure that all of you have this project somewhere in a bag in the corner of the room. So you started a project and you're just like, oh, I'm never gonna finish this, ever, right? Now, solution to that problem, because yeah, Julie has posted it here in the chat. Just have Fiona, she's there. The link. So for you to have the perseverance, because it does take perseverance, to just sit down and finish it, right? To just sit, to start a project, sit down and finish it, sort of keep working at it, whatever time you have, but keep on working on it. Not getting fed up with it, not being, thinking, oh, I've got so many rows to do, you know, when you see that list and you think, oh, the painful list of like 150 rows. Do you know what the solution is? Do you know what the solution is to that kind of problem? It's a cowl. When you do a cowl, you will be working on that blanket in bite-sized pieces. You will only be getting the next so many rows. It's not like a mountain of work. It's bite-size. So when I discovered the concept of a cowl, I thought, genius, because that way it keeps you motivated. It keeps you it keeps you to want to finish it, or at least that part of it. And then once you've done that part, you've got the yay success of that part. And then maybe you have a few weeks left. Maybe you've got a few, maybe you have a few days left. Sorry. Maybe you have a few hours left before you get the next installment. And of course, you're super excited because you want to find out what the next installment is. And, yes, exactly, Jan. You don't get overwhelmed. You don't get that feeling, I can't deal with this. It's a lovely way to get going on something, to do it in bite-sized pieces. Ivy, of course, yes. I mean, if you do have bits that are unfinished, you will have to find somehow the perseverance of doing it. But what I'm suggesting here, and what I'm linking it to the cowl will help you to make a blanket in about 6 weeks. And if you set yourself, for instance, I'm thinking here, Ivy, if you have unfinished items, why not say to yourself, okay, this is, for instance, I don't know what you're making. You need 40 squares, let's say. And you've got 19 squares in your bag. Why don't you make 1 square in the first evening? Then you've got 20 squares. And then give yourself a week to make another 10 squares. And before you know it, in 2 weeks, you will have your 40 squares. You see? So try breaking up your project. That is what we do with the cowl. Now, I also made a long time ago, of course, I also made the lily pond. And of course, I discovered that after the cowl had finished. So even when a cowl has finished, you can still do it. You can either do it on your own, saying, okay, and this is what I do, because of course I'm making my cowls on my own without anybody there. And I have to get through it as well. So I give myself a date. I say, right, the 1st of April, I'm going to start. No, I think this year I started the 1st of May. or June. Was it June? I can't remember. So I give myself, like with a cowl, I give myself a day to start. Then, of course, I have the whole pattern there and the whole list of colors, but I try and work 30 rows as quickly as I can. So I try to reserve the weekend to do at least 10, 15, 20 rows so that during the week I have another 5 or 10 rows to do. And that way, that keeps me going. So then the next week, I say to myself, okay, another day where you are going to really concentrate on doing the rows for the cowl and get as many done as you can. And I try to break it up, and I'm always so pleased when I can do it quicker. Now, of course, I'm not saying it is a race, okay? That's not what I'm saying, but for me, it can be a race because I have to make it for a certain deadline for myself so I can then have the testers get started and have the pattern finished and all that, you know? So for me, there is a little bit of a race effect in there. And I do have to say, when I did the cows as a, you know, as a normal participant, I did like the competitive thing here, competing with myself to be able to do it in a week, spending that time every night doing some rows. And I remember I even doubled up. So I made 2 blankets during one cal and I made 2 versions and I did it. But it did mean crocheting Saturday all day, Sunday all day. This is a couple of years ago when I did have the time to do this. So, yes, for me personally, there is a little bit of competition going on in myself to get it done by the next week's installment. But I've just seen some people say, I need time to do it. And that's perfectly fine, of course. That's perfectly all right. If you know how you work, then that's fine, you know? If you don't have the time or life gets in the way or you work or what, I mean, I work as well, but I make time. I sat there Thursday night working until 1 o'clock to get my rows finished because Friday morning the new pattern came out. So that is just my perseverance, my stubbornness, my own personal way of doing this. Okay. But now, of course, that I do the cal as a designer for myself, it's a little bit different, but I still try to make it a little bit like a cal because it does help. When I did do the lily pond, for instance, one of my friends here in Exmouth asked me, would you do that with me? So we will start on a specific date. We will get together, have an afternoon crocheting together. And then each week we will just meet up quickly or just send messages or whatever we could do and then see how far we got and then work our way through that. And oh my goodness, we did. I will always remember this. The lily pond, we started it the 1st of August. We sat in a coffee shop, we had tea and cake, and we were going through you know, going through the pattern and doing the first few rows, and there was quite a few parts with it. So we sat there all afternoon. We had tea, we had cake, it was lovely. Then we went home and we said, right, okay, by next week, we are going to do this week. And then next week, we'll start that week. I think we didn't meet up for that week because holidays and whatever. But then the next week, we met up quickly. We started the 3rd week and so on and so on. We finished our blanket by the 31st of August. So doing it together, just the 2 of us, it was the lily pond, so she did the cherry colorway, I did the standard colorway. Oh my goodness, it was so lovely to do that with a friend. And I also know that some of you, together with someone from the yarn, what's her name again? Oh, I always forget her name from one of the podcasts. Terry, she got people to start the Lizzie blanket with her together. So she said, I'm going to start on that date. Make sure you're ready. We got so many sales from that. People were obviously getting ready for doing the Lizzie. They all started together and they've been working, yes, at the Yarn Joy podcast, and they were all working on it together. That was just so nice that she took the initiative to say, look, I want to make this, but I don't want to make it on my own. Shall we organize our own Cal? And it was lovely. It was fabulous that she did this. And, that kind of thing is now possible, of course, with Facebook, with our YouTube channels. And isn't it lovely if you can do that? So whenever you feel that you want to make a particular Cal of mine, and you don't want to do it on your own, put a post in the Facebook group and see if people will join you, and then try and make it maybe do a little group or messenger or something that you can keep on texting each other, asking for progress. And wouldn't it be lovely if you made new friends like that? Right? So that is one of the things that you could do with afterwards, of course, because the videos, the pattern, and all the information about the Cal. And normally as well, we always keep, for the Cal, we always keep the yarn packs in stock as well. So we might not have all the yarn packs from like the months that we published, before that we sort of launched, but all the yarn packs for the Cals, they are always there. And if they're not, you can mail us and ask for it, because we can put one together for you, because of course we are also selling them 100 balls, so we can always put one together for you, but generally we always have them in stock. So no information yet. We are heading towards a Cal. This is like the first slow information that I want to do. I want to make sure everybody is aware what can be done with a Cal, the joys that we can gather from a Cal. That's the kind of thing. So if you are not subscribed yet, if you have no idea what a Cal is, keep watching, keep subscribing, make sure you are here, because this August, this is the month when we are going to launch the Cal. So every Sunday now there will be more and more information. Okay, the launch date, this time we're doing a soft launch. We need to be a little bit gentle on Dirk, because oh my goodness, getting all the orders in one go, that's just too much, okay, for one person. So we're doing a soft launch on the Sunday, the 21st of August. Soft launch on the 21st of August, proper launch on the 26th of August, with the lookbook in between, okay? And every Sunday now we are working our way towards the Cal. Okay, so today I particularly want to explain to you, the things that we can do with a Cal and things like that. So what I also want to say is that we now have gift vouchers on our website. So if you want someone to gift you the Cal, if you have to nudge a partner or nudge, for a particular birthday that might be coming up, they can buy you a voucher on our website, and then you can use that for the Cal, but of course for any other yarn as well. So now the thing is, you see, at Ophelia Talks we have Jan, you have some catching up to do. You have some catching up to do. Yes, so another thing to do before a Cal, and that's why I'll start talking about it, is to finish those whips. Okay, just get in your head, just make sure you have a couple of projects that you can get finished before the Cal starts, so that when you start the Cal, you can enjoy it. Okay, now the Cal doesn't start until the 23rd of September. Okay, so the packs are launched about a month beforehand because we send them worldwide. We must make sure that they have time to arrive. Kiranjit, do you know what? You couldn't get into the Lizzie. I know you started the Lizzie late and you couldn't really get into it. And to be very honest, I have that problem as well. If I see a cow announced, and this is why I say finish some whips, so you've got about 2 months to finish whips, and I can't do it at the time that the actual cal is happening, then I can't get into it either. So it is so much more enjoyable, so much more. You're in with the group, you're in with everybody else when you can do the cal at the time the cal comes out. And I am sure, Kiranjit, that when you do this next cal, if you have the opportunity to do it with us, you will find it much easier than trying to do it afterwards. I'm sure people will, I hope people will agree, but that's how I feel. So when I did that lily pond, I knew the cal had finished. This was like 2-3 years after it had finished, and I had bought the pack. Ready. I really, really wanted to make it. And then I was like, oh, I'm never going to make it. So I had the pack there and I thought, well, it's okay. I'll make it at one point, And then my friend who knew I had the pack and who then discovered, the lily pond and saw the cherry pack, she then said, right, why don't we just do it together? And then it's done. And that helped me enormously. Do you see what I mean? Sort of doing it together with someone, not thinking from, the cal is done, but having that impetus from someone else, having that drive, that just made it. And that's why those little groups would be lovely as well. If anybody wants to organize that, I can see that Angel wants to help, organize something like that. Yeah, great. Oh, Christine, that would be lovely. That would be wonderful. Yeah, so Sandra, yes, if you love the Lizzie, but I think if you've made it at the time, then now it's not a problem to do it again. But if you've missed all the, do you know what I mean? All the excitement and the support that you get, the support that you get during the actual cal, I think that makes a big difference. So, see how you feel, Kiranjit, and we'll see what you do with the next cal and how you feel about it. But yeah. So, having said that, take into account these timings. You see, at Ophelia Talks, we do an autumn cal and a spring cal. So now, of course, we are looking forward to the autumn cal, always starting at the end of September. Okay? So then we will have the spring cal, and that always starts somewhere middle to end of April. And if you know that, then you can look forward to that. Excuse me. You can look forward to that. You can plan for that. And if you say, right, okay, that's it, I'm going to do the Ophelia Talks cals, keep those dates in mind. Because that way you can finish other projects in between and you will be there ready for the cal. And if you don't buy any other of my yarn, if you do get the cal yarn, then at least you're doing that sort of the same as everybody else. So, see how that goes. But of course, it's not that simple, is it now? Because, do you remember this bag here? Do you remember that? That was a mini cal I did in January. And then I also did a mini cal, the poncho. It was a mystery cal, and I did that in January as well. So yes, we have the autumn cal, we have the spring cal, and in January we have a mini cal, or like a big project like the cardigan. So I can tell you now, watch out for January, because there might just be a surprise for you there. It'll be like maybe a mini cal, maybe a mini mystery cal, but there will be a yarn pack for it. So, we'll see. So January, I always like to do something special as well. So again, that way, yes, that was a cardigan this time, Kranjit, this year we did in January. So, that's what I want. It's my channel. That's what I want to do. January, surprise mini cal, March, April, and then May for a spring cal. The spring cal generally, the January cal might be anything, right? So we had the cardigan, which was a lot of perseverance for the frilly, edge. We had this one, which was a different yarn, so that was really thick, really hard to work for the wrists. So again, so the January thing is something that I really want to do, right? It is something that I want to do, and it doesn't really take into account the capabilities of all my subscribers. Do you see what I mean? I want to do it. I've made it. That's it. And if you choose to do it, then you choose to do it. But if you don't think you can work with this yarn, then that's fine. Then you'll just have to let it pass. But that is what I want to do in January. So mini cal with something that I particularly enjoy. Different things. And then the spring cal is a special technique, or a special cal, or a mystery cal, where you buy the pack and you don't know what you're getting, or where you have no idea what you're making whatsoever, or where I give you hints or tips or whatever, but it's still like this one here. That was the cal this year, and it was a special technique of working with 2 strands. So the spring cal I like to make more challenging, more interesting in that way, where you can learn so many new things. We've had so many lovely inspirational projects which have stemmed from this cal. Unbelievable, and where we also did the gingham, because that's also working with 2 strands, you see. So, yes. And Bridget's mystery poncho is fabulous. It really is. Challenge accepted, Jan. Okay. So then, the autumn cal, I have decided that since you all liked the Lizzie so much, and do you remember the Lizzie was a system of rows of stitches put together in a particular way. Well, that is the system that I'm going to keep on using for the autumn cal. So the autumn cal will always be that system. There'll be a theme, there'll be a story, there'll be videos, there'll be lookbooks, there'll be offshoot projects, but the blanket that we will be making will be like the Lizzie. Okay, Diane, the new Cal, the new project, the new blanket project for this autumn will start on the 23rd of September. So mark 23rd? Yeah, 23rd of September. I've got the dates. I'm getting confused now. So mark your diaries. Make sure you you're ready for it. Finish some of those whips, and we will launch the yarn pack. We will launch the yarn pack in a few weeks. In a few weeks. So yes, that way there is time for us to send it to you, or time for you to source your own yarn. But the thing is, it will be built like the Lizzie. So of course, not the same stitches. No beans. No beans. No beans. But that same concept of 5 rows each week, which you repeat, and then the next week a new amount of 5, a new 5 rows. I'm confusing myself now, honestly. So there you go. So yeah, so Christine says, thank you for no beans. And then Bridget says, but I love the beans. Look. No, I mean, yeah. It's different. It's different, but it's fun. It's fun. How much fun is it? Well, ask the testers. We only started on, when did we start? When did we start working on this? We started a week ago. They're on week 4. I have to send them week 4. They're halfway through the cow in a week. What does that mean, you think? What does that mean? They are loving it. So yes, I am hoping that you will love it too. It's so exciting. Right, okay, so with the Cal, of course, we will have a weekly video. We will have, yeah, Angel, exactly. You work full time and still you have done it. You have done it. No new techniques, Joanne. So this Cal is for everyone. It's for the spring Cal is for everyone as well, where you would learn a new technique. But the autumn Cal is for everyone. All abilities, everybody can do it. There might be easy stitches, there might be difficult stitches, but combining them makes it wonderful. Okay. So wonderful, Debbie. That's fabulous. So yeah, Ingrid. Yes. Oh, thank you for that. The highlight of her year, says Ingrid. My 2 Cals. It's lovely. Yes, get some things finished. Get some stuff out of the way. You have got until the 23rd of September. And then we will get started. Like I said, there'll be a lookbook at the end of August. So you'll be able to see what it's all about. There will be an information video because I will be talking about it in the lives, but I get so excited I might forget the details. So wait until you find out everything you want to know about the Cal in the information video. And then I feel like I'm going to be saying this all month. And then, of course, at the end of September, we are going to get started with and then, of course, we are going to get started at the end of September. And there'll be a video for the week's amount of stitches that you have to do. Then, of course, we will discuss it all in the live. And then for the second video that week, because I post 2 videos a week, so it will be on Friday. So the weekly Cal videos will be on Friday. So you have the whole weekend to, watch it and do it. And then during the Wednesday video, There will be videos which are offshoots, but you'll also have to make sure you watch them or even do them. Tease, tease. And then, of course, by Friday, we'll have the next installment. There'll always be a link to the description box and everything like that. So don't worry too much. You don't know too much just yet, but all will be revealed in good time. Okay. So I have here some of my cals that I have lying around in the house. And can you see that parchment there and this emperor there? Empire. And of course, for each cal, I always also come up with a shawl to go with it. So while I'm designing the cal, I always get the idea of sort of one color that I particularly like. And that was for the autumn walk. Do you remember that was the Woodbury Castle shawl in copper? Then this one is the Elizabeth shawl. And that one is the Harlequin, the Mobius shawl, you know? So I love, I always come up with sort of a particular design and a particular color, and I love making a shawl to go with the cal. And yes, this time as well. Yes, Christine, I know I love the Woodbury Castle shawl. And just having that button at the end makes it so nice to wear. Bye, Lucia. Bye. So yes, cal wearables. There will be a written pattern for the cal and for the shawl as well. And yeah, I really love doing that. So at the end of the cal, when we all finished, then there will be another lookbook and another video for the shawl. And of course, I haven't put the new shawl here yet, but I did put something else there. And now we're going to change the subject. I'm so naughty. I am so naughty. I wonder whether nobody's seen it yet. Anyway, I'm going to drink tea and sit here while they're all going like this on their screen. What? What is she talking about? What? What is where? Debbie, I am naughty. Ooh, I get so excited when I know I can tease all of you. So excited. It's the best feeling in the world. Yes. So there is new yarn. There is new yarn because next week, we are having a new baby blanket on the channel. So we have some, I know, it's like I ordered it, isn't it? We have new yarn. Do you remember the episode, the live I did where I unpacked that huge box that they sent me? And I think, was it this one that was in there? So this is Starcraft. And it's called Wondersoft Merry-Go-Round. And they have it in a colorway which is called Rainbow and Pastel Rainbow. And I thought it would be lovely to have those in our arsenal of yarn. So we're going to be adding these to the shop. And I have made a blanket with it. A baby blanket. Oh my goodness, my whole thing is falling down. A baby blanket. And I have combined it with white. Now, I have made a big mistake with combining yarns. The thing is, even though this is DK, the white from Starcraft is DK, it did not go very well to combine it. I'll tell you all about it in the video and what you have to do, but this is the blanket that I came up with. And I think it's a lovely baby blanket. And I think it would go for a boy or a girl, you know, and it would be lovely to go in a pram or on the stroller or wherever, or even, you know, in the cot or whatever. So I think, yeah, it's a good blanket. And I'm thinking, you know, it's easy to make it. Well, oh yeah, look, it's dainty clusters. So not using the clusters, the 3 double crochet clusters, but we are using the dainty clusters. And of course, that's a thing that we do on the channel. We have the dainty cluster. So I'm calling it the rainbow baby blanket. And so it's a combination of these ones. So either the pastel or the normal rainbow. And I think, and this one is the normal rainbow combined with white. And so, do you know what? I have forgotten how many balls of each. I think it's 4 each of the colored and then 4 of the white. I think I used. I think so, yes. Yeah, it was a bit of a, because I wanted the rainbow to continue. You had to do, you know, sort of a bit of a trick. But it worked, and it's a really nice blanket. Yeah, dainty clusters. Yeah, so it seems, yeah, I made the mistake of combining these 2 yarns, thinking it would be okay, but it wasn't. But then I thought, well, you know, I need to just persevere and tell you what the solution is, because I am sure people have done this before or are doing this and want a solution. So in a way, I just thought, well, I'm just going to keep the video. I'm going to keep the project. I'm going to keep the, you know, the problem, and I'm going to sort it out. And I sorted it out, and I'm telling you in the video. So this worked out completely properly, you know, completely straight, and everything is fine, and it's not bowing out or whatever, which is what it was doing in the beginning. So I had to sort that out. Yes, Deborah, this is dainty clusters are the ones that we have called them dainty clusters. I think Karen came up with that word when we were doing the mystery cal a couple of years ago, when we were putting 2 double crochets in a location, and so we were calling it dainty clusters. So that is special to the Ophelia Talks channel. See, we make up all our own things here. If you don't know them, then, you know, you better shape up, darling. Yes, it's a very effective pattern, and I love the way the yarn stripes. But I'm going to put a challenge to you. I do want to see other projects with this yarn and see how it can be used in different ways, because I love the yarn, but I'm fine. You know, you think, oh great, you know, it looks great, it's going to be that effect, but it's not necessarily. So I want to see what you will come up with as well. So I'm really interested in seeing that. But yeah, this is the baby blanket. Oh, send me some. Send you what? What, this one? What do you want, Karen? Oh, what does she want now? I'm always doing garden drops at Karen's. Honestly, people must think, rainbow pastel. Okay. Oh, did I not show you that? I'm sure I showed you. Hey. All good fun, Karen, all good fun. Yeah, people must think, what on earth is she doing there? Chucking things in the garden again? Yeah, so these are the 2 types that we have, and they will be soon on the website, because, hang on. I can't. Where are they? Because I have got these back from the storage, and Dirk is going to a quick flip past my eyes. And then Dirk is going to put those on the website. So the lookbook will come out on Wednesday, and the tutorial will be out on Friday. Yes, the Karen clusters. Yeah. um, and yeah, we filmed the lookbook in Belgium, in that wood where Anja and I used to go walking and used to go do sort of, exercise and whatever. And so, yes, really excited about that lookbook as well. I have some special effects. Well, if you can call them special effects. See what you think of it. Oh my goodness. Rainbow pastel and Karen clusters. Yeah. Oh my goodness me. Yes, Ivy. We went at the end of June, beginning of July. No, Carolyn. I will have to find out what it could be. Yeah. Okay, so yes, so we are ready for another week. We are ready for another week of testing. We are ready for another week of teasing, because yes, the new Cal is in the picture. Where is it? Who can tell me which one it is? I am waiting. I am waiting. Everybody's going, what is she on about? I think it's possible to do with the lighting, maybe with the pixelating, but it's, yeah. Jan, you obviously haven't done the Harlequin, have you? The pillow, the pillow was part of our Harlequin cowl. Yeah. So it's in the basket, and it's this one here. This is a new cowl. So this is Lizzie. This is the Elizabeth shawl, and this is the new cowl. I'm not getting it out. I'll get it out next week. I'm getting it out next week, and I will be showing you the colors as well next week in the yarn balls. So yeah, it's getting very exciting. It's so exciting. Next week, Vinita. I'm drinking tea. I'm too kind to them. Yeah, I know I am. I am too excited. I am so excited. I want to tell you all about it. I really do. Next week, I'm going to show you completely. I still have, it's not obviously, oh, I still have so much teasing to do. You've got to give me this. Come on. You've got to give me this. Karanja, you can do whatever you like, honestly. Yeah, another long week. Another long week. Yeah, it's of course DK yarn. It's 15 balls. And as I said, it's of course you can substitute, Lisa. Of course you can use whichever color pack for whichever project. You can use whichever project for whichever color pack. You can mix and match. You can You don't have to keep the packs together. You can choose your own colors. Do it, do with those packs, make whatever you want with them. Well, having said that, I'll know if you don't use one of my patterns. I'm only joking. Whatever you want to make with it, it's fine. As long as you enjoy your crochet, as long as the project is what you want to make, I'm happy. I'm happy. Teasy Teaserson. The thing is, you see, Vinita, my surname is Tess. And some people might say it's Tease. If you sort of mispronounce, some people call me Thighs. Thighs. That's funny. I had a phone call only last week, Mrs. Thighs, and I'm like, yes. He must have been laughing too. I mean, I could hear it in his voice every time he said, "Thank you, Mrs. Thighs." I'm like, really? But anyway, just Tess, like Tess. So normally it's Tess, Anja Tess. But in my Dutch sort of dialect, I say Tess. And so somebody could say Tease, Anja Tease, Anja Tease. Yes, indeed, I answer to it, and I am so happy that I can do this. Next week, I will show you the cowl. I will show you the yarn colors, the balls of yarn, and there will be lots more information about the cowl as well. You've got to give me this. I am still processing it as well. There is sort of a thing, in my head until the testers are finished. I know we are, we're nearly there, and they are doing so well. And I have to say, they are, doing wonderfully. But still, my brain. Tess. Yes, Josie, there will be a replay, so you can watch this again afterwards. Yeah. Well, Ingrid, I must be ill then if I'm not teasing you. T. Wigan, what is that? The Tess. So you pronounce the in English, but in Dutch you pronounce Tess. Tess. No, Vinita, you don't. You don't. Because, yes, it's DK. We always work with DK, certainly because that's the yarn that's the, most widely available here in the UK. She's snoring. Honestly, with me talking like this, and she's snoring. I don't know whether I can show you. Nearly there. Oh, she's awake now. Look at that. Lekker. Oh, pas op, schatje. Zie dat je niet valt, hè? Oh my goodness. What's up with you? This is my yarn winder. Yeah. Exactly. In the US, it seems to be that worsted weight is the one that is the most available. But yeah, I am in the UK, so I work with DK. And yeah, I'll introduce you to a new yarn weight. But it's lovely to use it for a blanket, and it's a formula that works. We do so many rows, so that kind of width, that kind of stitches, and then you have a blanket with about 15 balls of yarn, and it's a nice amount, and it's a good pack for us to send across the world, basically, because we are sending them all over the world. So thighs, yes, Thighs. Thank you. Thighs. To be honest, whatever. I don't mind. I thought to myself, oh, I'm not going to correct him. But yeah, it's Tess. Yes, DK is a little heavier than sport weight. Indeed. Yeah. Fabulous, Ingrid. That is just wonderful. So exactly what you need, because sending it to South Africa, that was a little bit hairy, wasn't it? So yes, make sure that you are able to get hold of it. Yes, it's not as heavy as worsted weight, and it is nice on you as well. Worsted weight can be little bit thick and sort of heavy, so this makes a really nice blanket, and it's nice to just put around you. So yes, I am going to, darlings, love you and leave you. She's now drinking under the desk. I think I have said quite a lot about what a cowl is, just general, but also for us on the channel. We do 2 cowls a year, a spring one with a little bit more of technique, an autumn one which will be built like the Lizzie. I love that concept, and you all loved it as well, and I think it's just a good way to go about doing a cowl, and it beats having to do the same stitch all through the blanket. So that way you have your own way of crocheting all those rows, but of course doing it all together with other people at the same time, with the support in the Facebook group, with the talk of the cowl during the live. That is the secret to getting it done, basically. If you are late to the party and you want to repeat or even start a cowl, then it might be worth finding some friends, or if you know somebody else, to do it with them. Or if you can't find anybody, just give yourself the dates in your diary and do it on your own. And that is what I have to do, because at the time when I am testing my cowl that I have designed, of course there's nobody who knows about it. I was making this all in secret, obviously. But I have my own way of getting through it and doing it. I just watch Netflix. Hey, you have to do it somehow. Yes, if you're wondering about yarn weights, there are on Google, you can find out, and there are tables which will tell you how many. I think it's the threads, isn't it? The count. There's tables who tell you, so you can find out online. Yeah. I know, Vinita, but yeah, that's how it works, unfortunately. I'm sure you might be able to find, your own version in a yarn shop. See if you can find, if you can source the yarn locally. Yes, so have a great week. Keep cool, I would say. Keep cool and finish some of those whips. Wednesday, we will have the lookbook for the rainbow blanket. These will be on our website very soon, so you can have a go at using those and seeing the effects that the colorway give you. And of course, yes, for next, oh, fabulous, Vinita. Yes, it is worth it. It is worth it. And certainly, if you think about it, if you buy the yarn pack and you have 6 weeks of fun with making the project and waiting for the pattern and having the support in the Facebook group, I think it is worth it. I think it is worth it. So yes, these ones will be on the site soon. Next week, I will be opening up that blanket there and I will be showing you. Right, everyone, have a lovely week. I'm going to go and see what later. Oh, she's asleep again. And I will see you next week. Bye, everyone. Bye. Oh, look at that. Dirk says, mail me. Fabulous. Bye, everyone. Bye.